Jesus, the comet hardly left anything standing.
Nah.
Hello, stranger. I have the best goods that you could ever need during your travels.
Then show me what you have.
Only the best for an adventurer like you.
So, that creature's down to me, is it? I'll help. Yeah.
Too easy.
You know, it's places like this that almost make you forget what a shitbag of a planet we live on. So, that creature's down to me, is it? I'll do it.
Whatever you want fixing, stick it over there. There's a waiting list, and I got a lot of shit to mend.
You're a mechanic?
Yeah, Harley. Deputy foreman of the 4th work crew from the Horde of Ignadon. Or I was. Now I'm senior foreman of the only fucking guy here. The Horde's days are over, buddy. We are all real free people out here. So if you want to have something repaired, you will have to pay for it.
What sort of things can you fix?
What do you need fixing? Chances are, whatever it is, I can sort it out for you. Chances are I can fix it upside down while under fire in a combat zone. Meaning, it'll be a piece of cake to fix it here. What I wouldn't give for a real challenge. A mech, a raider, anything with real technical expertise involved.
So, you're a cleric?
Was. I was trained in the Horde. But I never got into all the religious stuff. So it's been good to find a way to keep doing what I do without the need for all that praising and believing. Although I did get to play around with some more interesting machinery back in the Horde.
How much experience do you have with flyers?
Flyers? You mean jetpacks? What model are we talking about?
I had something bigger than jetpacks in mind.
Bigger? Well, the only thing that's bigger these days is an Albrader. What? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how you'll get your hands on one of them. Unless you're talking about the one that came down in your dam. If it is, you better be fast. I've heard people are looking for that sucker.
That jackal over there, is that your pet?
I have no idea where that thing came from. Just turned up here one day. Scared the living shit out of me, to be honest. But it doesn't seem so bad now. It hasn't tried to eat anyone or anything, So, you know, as long as it doesn't take a shit on my tools, it's fine to stay.
Could you get hold of that Albrader?
Yeah, well, I might have an idea where it is. Okay, all right. I was hardly able to keep myself together when that thing went down. I mean, I had to see it. I told myself, this is my chance to see one of those things up close. So, I got by the Berserker patrols in Adan and went up to the old observatory and had a closer look at it. The thing was a bit of a wreck. It had hit the mountain further up and then came down the side of it.
Do you think you can repair it?
Not out there in the mountains, no. But if the engine was still intact, then I suppose someone might be able to fly it here. Then I could really have a go at getting it working.
Can you repair the engine?
Well, I would need a high-capacity hydraulic conductor to get it back in order. And you don't just find something like that lying around. I suppose you could get one from another raider, but I've got no idea how you're going to do that. Or, well, yeah, you could bring down one of those fighting colossi from the 7300 series. They also have one of those high-capacity conductors installed in them. So, well, I suppose we should forget about it then. I mean, it's not impossible to get one, but it might as well be, huh?
If I get you the conductor, can you repair the engine?
Yeah, good joke. What? You're serious?
I can get the conductor from a fighting colossus from the 7300 series.
You really think you can bring one of those down? Well, okay, listen. There might be one you could take down a little easier than the full-strength ones. You see, I heard one went rogue due to a faulty control unit. It's still active somewhere in the southern mountains of Ignadon. But even though it's faulty, you'd have to be nuts to try and take it on.
This one seed of hope can grow a whole world. Welcome to Origin, stranger. I am Lloyd, spiritual father and leader of the people here.
And who are the people here?
Threatened by the storm from the north. We keep watch with pride and confidence. Let your weapons rest and draw new strength from our fire and our company. We are here to provide an alternative. We are here to hold back the Alps, but without all the lies that come with the great factions.
You think you can hold back the Alps on your own? Sounds rather naive for this small group of free people.
Great vision is always ridiculed. War is like every game. The points are only really counted at the end.
The war is just a game to you?
No. But life is always easier when you know the rules of your opponent.
You offer people shelter here?
People? Yes. That is the point. We are all people, whatever labels we have put upon us. The domed city is a shelter for those who want a new start, but who cling to their old past. Here, all people give up on their belief of the past to build a new future for themselves. So, to win their trust, show them that you believe that too. That you look forward, not back.
What do I have to do to be allowed to stay here?
Fit in. If the people like you, then you will have a place to stay here.
Who do I have to prove myself to?
Well, start with those with the most influence. That will persuade the others. There's our scout, our guard, Jonesy. He helps protect us from the local mutants. Then, there's Eckhart. He is responsible for the overall defense of this place. And of course, Harley, our mechanic. You can probably make him happy if you bring him something interesting to repair. They are good men, and they are waiting for a leader.
Your mechanic Harley appears to be capable.
He is a gift. He has skills that will be needed in the time to come. And I hear you are to work on a raider together. That will be an asset to us all. There are still some things to do, and I'm sure that you will complete those tasks as well.
How do you defend this place?
A number of experienced, expert fighters have come to our cause. Enough to keep back the mutants and the Alb patrols.
Tell me about your vision.
I have seen this world, in all its broken glory. I have seen that the different factions that have risen since the Great Catastrophe all have one thing in common. They are all prisoners to their laws. They are all prisoners of their past. But amongst all of those factions are people who have seen this for themselves. And this camp is their point of contact.
You are fighting for the free people?
We fight for freedom and self-determination. We defy the oppressors and all those who blindly follow them. One day there will come a person, someone in our midst who can change the world from its very foundations up. And I believe that that person has come to us here and now today.
You think I'm the person who can change the world?
Let's drop this foolish masquerade. We both know who we are talking about, Commander.
And who do you think I am?
You're Jax, Alb Commander. He who left Zakor, who was said to be dead but is risen. You lost the power of the past, but you didn't crumble. Oh no. For here in front of me I see here an upright, strong person and his internal conflict between human and machine. Who, if not you, could really make a difference? You who straddles the worlds of Zakor and the Free People, of life and death.
I didn't rise from the dead. I narrowly escaped execution.
Modesty and ability together in one person. You will be more than a figurehead. You will be a leader. Great changes often sprout from a small idea.
Nah.
Too easy.